All right, we are live. We'll get ready in a second. Appreciate everyone coming in. We're about to tune in pretty soon. Hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. All right. About to get started. My boy. What up, homie? What up, dog? You know I got. Should I show my face? Should I show my face? Man, it's been rough out here, man. It's been rough out here, bro. I'm gonna show my face in a minute, dog. Oh Lord, what up? What up, man? How you been? I need another profile, dog. But like, it's crazy out here, man. How you been doing, Mike? So far, bro.
I'm alright. Just thinking about stuff.
Yeah, it's been the reason why I want to start this off is because it's been a rough week. I'll say emotionally because as far as the stuff that's going on in the news. So we can get into it. Got Ahmaud Aubrey, young individual. He come back in. Young individual here that was skilled for jogging and everything. And we look at this. I made a video about this. My past video, and just how horrible it was. I mean, it was like premeditated. Was it racial profiling? And I'm just really being analytical on this, and I'm probably gonna pull up and do some research more on it as well. But when I see this young man here, because that could have been anybody, could have been me, could have been just anybody, just mind their own business. And so they had a citizens arrest law, that type of stuff that was going on in Georgia. But at the same time, I got you, BMT. I got you, BMT. I'm gonna put it in here. But it's crazy out here, man. So Mike, before we got disconnected, I was just saying, it's been a rough week emotionally, and I haven't been crying though, but I was like, damn, like, what is it gonna take for this where we can eliminate this? Because we keep talking about this over and over again, man. We have the Freddie Gray situation. We had Eric Gardner, Tamar Rice, and don't get me wrong, this stuff been going on since the beginning of the time. As far as unjustly African Americans being killed by even citizens or by the police. And I want to address both ways, because you got some people saying, "Oh man, well, black people kill black people all the time." Okay, but 9 times out of 10, they get punished for the full extent of the law. They get locked up. It's only a very few that get away with things. Like, remember, it was a young man. Well, he wasn't young, but he was like in his 43 years old, and he got killed at the Family Dollar in Flint. I think you heard about that, because I guess he got into some confrontation with some woman, and they was like, okay, well, he was like, hey, you need to wear a mask. And she refused. She was getting very upset. And she was like, what were you talking about? So we don't know what was said. All we know was the action leading up to it. Okay, she ended up getting her she told her daughter and stuff. So she ended up getting her husband and the son, shot in the back of his head. And now the son, I believe, and the husband is on the run. They arrested the daughter and the mom, man. It's very crazy out here, bro. And I was just thinking like, dang, but hopefully, they will get some justice and some serve. But at the same time, when I hear this young man, it's sort of like a Trayvon Martin case in a way. And you're jogging, and they said that, okay, well, it was burglars. There's burglars going on around here. Larry English, he was the individual that had surveillance cameras, and he was doing construction on different homes. And I got you, Simon. Y'all, I'm gonna get into that too. Shouts out to you. And so it was into that. And so he was saying, like, he was sitting there and like, okay, well, he matched the description, and I actually seen him before. Now, this individual, he lived at least like down the street, like 2 or 3 miles from the Glenn County area. So yeah, and it's very sad, man. And I'm just looking like, dang, bro. Like we've been having discussions. People said we need to get some more into psychology. I shout out to the teams when I was with BMT, and the reason why is that we can understand the mindset of people,
Mhm.
why they do certain things. But my question is this though, Mike. I'm gonna have you address, see about your thoughts and your opinions, and we're gonna really deep dig into the situation. What do you think is the main solution for just for like African Americans to really get some justice in the Justice Department, man? Like, how can we? Do we need more judges? You think? Do you need more lawyers, more politicians? Like, what? Because this got to stop, man. Because we keep reporting the same thing over and over again. And don't get me wrong, bro, this do need to be held accountable. But at the same time, bro, stuff like this happening, and this happened back in February, and they just now getting charged. So, how can we get some weight in the system? You think, brother?
February. That's
Yeah,
when
February
something.
23rd. Yep.
I mean, I just heard that like less than an hour ago, but it's just crazy
Mm-hmm.
because we just heard about this, and they almost got off. And what's crazy is there's the Detroit Lions cornerback by the name of I believe Laurier. No,
Okay.
one of the players is related to that guy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's sad. Like,
Yeah.
you said it. How many more stories do we have to hear about these things?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I get robberies happen now. Anybody steals, but it's not good to assume who stole.
Right.
Now, they were saying that they saw him, but he didn't take anything from the site where. But anyway, you ask. You don't go out and shoot. But all in all, um, I'm frustrated, man.
Yeah,
Like
me too.
black folks, black men, black women, um,
Mhm.
stick to yourself. Create your own wealth, create your own community, and we are all we have. Black man, black woman, and the other black descendants or black folk that are around.
Mhm.
You know, black Latinos, Hispanic, Mexicans.
Right.
But we got to really just all right. Look, now you know how you got the mob, like you could say the mobsters like back in the day, or
Mhm.
the Chinese gangs, or
Right.
um, they're all Asian, they're all around each other. They go same school, same
Mhm.
um, place for worship. You
Right.
know, they constantly stick around with each other. When it comes to marriage, there's no
We talked about
Chinese
that.
or Asian or Japanese with the white woman.
Mm. So you saying
Or
basically, if we have a community, far as like one, if you look like each other, like we should stick as one. That's
yeah,
a solution.
right.
Now,
But
what
also,
about?
I mean, like you don't see them with a black woman either. If you do, they're well off and they're not in gang um
Mhm.
society or
Okay.
what's the word, affiliated. They're
Okay.
just regular common people. But
Got
if it's you talking about the ones that actually want power, right? Yeah, you have to count the cost and you know preserve yourself. Like uh, mm, kind of like how I wanted the Lions to draft another big receiver.
you. Mhm.
Because who's gonna cover Kenny Galladay? Oh wait, who's gonna cover Chase Claypool? Nobody. So it's like you got to keep on rebuilding and keep on growing up the next leader in your community. That's
Okay.
another reason
Let me
why.
Okay, and let me say this. So you believe in you said some good points because when I was BMT about to come in a minute, brother. But
Uh-oh.
when we talked about like marriage foundations, that is extremely important because that's the whole purpose of marriage. When you with someone and you at the end of the day, you're here to create a legacy for your children. So something that you can pass down for generations to come.
Yeah.
And that's family building. That's like the initial building block of a family foundation. Now, you said about leadership. Now, do you think like another Martin Luther King has to come into a place,
Oh
or
no.
Dr. Johnson, or do you see like someone like, hey, someone that has specific weight in the Justice Department and has charisma to get people together? Like, all right, bro, we need to stand up for this because people talking about Reverend Errol Sharpton is the
It's
yeah, but no, I'm just saying some people in the boomer generation like Reverend Errol Sharpton thinking he's the
well,
spokesperson,
I
but
mean, maybe 40 years ago, but
yes.
he's literally a puppet. Sorry.
Mhm. Right, right.
Now, it's kind of like, let's say, so Rodney, Detroit and the church and the area and the friends and the community. So
Hmm.
look, you know your uncle and you know Jason Wilson.
Right.
What's his name? Quan, your uncle, is a teacher and a dean or some principal for the school.
Hmm.
Um, Jason does after school programs with martial arts and Bible studies,
Hmm.
which uh, developed what a man is to become as you get older.
Right.
And kind of like the nation, he's constantly taught um how are you supposed to act in certain situations,
Okay.
and how you're not to react and how you
Right.
should. And
This is
Nick Hunt,
discipline.
one of my
Yeah.
friends, Nick, he used to be a nurse. He's a cop now
Hmm.
for Detroit.
Right.
And
Right.
let's see, my brother, he's a nurse. And let's see, uh, the list goes on. There's people who want to be teachers, doctors, nurses.
Hmm.
Um, some people who were athletes, some people who coaches. Kendall's a coach for high school.
Okay.
Let's see.
Something that's a little inspirational to the community that's serving.
Right.
That's
And then you
okay.
have people like who want to do politics. And you you have to, I mean, I'm not telling you in general, but I'm just saying we have to keep on, like, how you plant, you got to keep on digging and replenishing and weeding out the weeds in your garden, and you got to
Right.
keep on feeding it and all that.
Right.
And you got to keep on growing it and teaching and loving and caring. And
Right.
that's the same way we have to do with our community and the people that we love.
Okay. So peace. So not trying to get off topic, but with this COVID stuff, I was preaching about having peace and community relations with one another, knowing your neighbors, like literally the
Yeah.
people that live next door to you, having that conversation, that talk. Because when pandemic or pestilence come into your area, at least you can have someone like, hey, I got you. It don't have to be in your business, but like, dang man, I'm running out of food. Can you send me a care package? Like Winley, like my grandmother does it to her neighbors all the time. She's been doing it for years. My grandmother cooks like so much food, and like she had when I was living with her, she had me like take the food to the neighbors and stuff, man, for free. Cakes. I'm talking about like
Yes.
Thanksgiving
Yeah.
food. And I'm like, dang, Grandma, you're not gonna charge for this? She's like, no. Why? I'm gonna receive. I'm gonna get my blessings regardless. And so that kind of taught me the initial, like, just
Mm.
being grateful of and taking care of where you live at. You don't have to, because people, and this is why I was thinking, that I was saying, and stating this, my mic, you don't have to be an individual all the time. Individualism just only can get you so far. I know it is maybe hard to imagine that in this Western
What do
society.
you mean,
Individualism
individual?
means like I'm just going to worry about myself, not worrying about other
Oh,
people. And that's
yeah.
like Yeah,
Yeah, I don't believe. Wait, are you saying that doesn't work, or it
individual
does?
doesn't work far
Yeah,
as
I
like
don't think that either. You know, it's a team sport. I mean, in sports, you got to be a
effort.
team player, and the
Exactly.
same way in life.
And that's what I know. So it's like a network. Like if me and you want to start a business, right?
Hmm.
You know, we if we have a common goal and we put our the money together, that's more powerful than me. Just I don't care how much money I have. You still might have input. You might see things that I don't see. So you always hear the saying, two brains are better than one. You always
Yeah.
hear that. You know what I'm saying? So two brains are better than one. And if we come together like, hey, me, you, Kendall, Nick, everybody, whatever, we can buy land. We
Ooh,
can buy an
yeah.
apartment complex, bro. It's see, and this is what a lot of other families do. And this is how they
Hmm.
was able to get ahead all the time. Seriously. Literally. That's how they was able to get ahead and become very successful because they continuously to add everyone around them. It should be no reason why one family member is making $1 million, right? But your whole family. I'm not saying like lend them handouts, but at least give them away. Like, okay, let's contribute. Since I'm the one who's making the most in my family, let's start something. Let's start a little business because one
Hmm.
day you guys gonna have children, or you already have kids. For my nephews and my nieces, I want them to at least have a better life than I have. And so that money is going to be continuously circulating. That comes with marriages and all that stuff. So it all comes down to it. You got like immigrants live in one house when they come to this country. They live in one big house. Well, some of them live in small houses, but you wonder like, like, dang man, these 5, 6 bedroom homes, it's like 3, 4 cars in the driveway. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody live in one area. You know what I'm saying? Everybody contributing. So
Hmm.
I just think that we need to implement that in the black community. And don't get me wrong, it's gonna be it's just a lot of going on. I think this might take my part of our grand if we make it there, our grandkids generation
We're
for
done.
for we
But
not to
yeah.
African Americans getting slain like this on a crazy level and barely any justice. Because I don't think our generation only can do so much. I mean, I know we can utilize this technology, but it's just so much individual. We have an individual mindset on a lot of things, and
Still
it's just too ingrained in
society.
our head. Like, get this money, pump and dump, whatever. Let's get it. And then we think about it like, damn, like we get in the 40s and feel like, damn, bro, I wish I would have did this differently. Now it's a huge vicious cycle. I wish my granddad would have started something. Now I got to start something. It's so we gotta eliminate that as black people, man. So that's why I believe. But don't get me wrong. I mean, everybody's not a saint and everything, but we gotta have some weight in this justice system, bro, because it's really taking me off. It's messing me up, like emotionally. I mean, I was really angry. You know this, Mike. I texted you. I was angry, bro. I ain't even talked to my mom, bro. I was so mad. I was so angry. Like I'm sick of hearing about this, cause that could have been me. But go ahead.
Hmm. Yes.
Pass up
That is
DMT, bro.
so. Oh yeah. What's up,
Go
man?
ahead, Mike. I got you.
So there's a question over here by Simus. He says, also the cops murdered brother in Indiana,
And
and
that,
you know,
yeah, I heard about that too. I seen
yeah.
the video.
What's
I mean,
crazy
yeah,
is he was also in the military.
yeah, he was in the Air Force. Yeah, that hit me, man. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if he was on leave or he was just, what I'm saying, like that was just previously. I don't know
Yeah,
if he
but he
did.
looked like he
Yeah,
a little bit of a mental issue or something because
he probably did. Yeah, because
um
go ahead.
you just don't do that. It's kind of dangerous to
Yeah, it
whatever.
is.
But
And
it is
yeah.
sad that it's just if he was white, he'd be alive. That's all.
Well, I felt like both were in the wrong. Yes, you wasn't supposed to be speeding, like that, because you can put other people in danger and all that
Yeah.
type of stuff. Use citation, so it's just pull over, fight it off in court. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
happens. You know what I'm saying? Speeding tickets is normal. Well, shouldn't be, but it's normal. It's a citation. Just pay it off. If you don't have the money, just work it out with the judge or the city attorney. But I believe, not trying to, no disrespect, still condolences to the family, but I believe maybe he was on some clout stuff. And because the reason why I say he was on Facebook Live, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm out here, yeah, and I'm like, bro, just pull over, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, and see what's
Mhm.
going on." Now, when he got out running, the cop shouldn't shoot him. Now, I was educated like, okay, you only shoot him if they, have the intent. If he has a weapon and he's running, I'm like, okay, then that's different. But he was unarmed, running away. You gotta chase him. They would have been better off chasing him and like, like try to hit his legs with the baton or something, and I'll be satisfied with that and arrest him. I'm like, okay, I'll be satisfied with that. But as far as just shooting and killing him because he ran away from you, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So we thinking like if it was a different race, how would they handle that? So that's where we're going. And I would love to sit down with these politicians. Like, I'm not gonna put his name out here. I talked to the city commissioner actually a few days ago, and he gave me some encouragement and what I need to do. And I'm gonna link up with him pretty soon. But what I'm saying is that this is the things that we have to do, man. I just think that I was talking to Dot too. BMT knows him. I was talking to Dot too. And I was telling him like I have passion, on the political. Like I might get into that after my career in the military. I'll try to run for the district or something, maybe in Michigan, whatever state I reside in, and go from there. And I'll try to be like a lawmaker. I was thinking about maybe a prosecutor. I don't know, but because I want to, I want to be like a change, man. I don't want to just keep like just sitting back. Like there's only so much I can do. You get what I'm saying? But I want to get out there in the playing field though. But so BMT, man, what I know we kind of talk about this too. Shouts out to you. I know you're real busy, man. You got a show going on. But
no. I finished that show. I finished that show up. So
okay.
We ended off pretty good.
Okay.
So looking at it from right here, and I think I haven't heard everything about the story about the young man that I guess was in the military. But one of the things about it I got and just being honest, sometimes, when you do get pulled over, everything's not meant for Facebook Live or clout or trying to say like, hey, I'm trying to show the evilness of the white devil or the beast or some stop. Because now you're it's like you're like they're saying like, okay, you're trying to put on a spectacle. So now that's gonna put everybody on high rise. Now, if you just say, hey, I have the phone on, I have my friend or family on, they're listening from my safety and your safety. You know what I'm saying? And you can let them know. And I've had it where I have called somebody to, I called my spouse, I've called my mother, and I said, hey, I got pulled over by the police, and I just want you to listen and just, know that you're here. You know what I'm saying? So when that's happening, I let them know, and they see the phone rolling. They say, oh, okay. So, he got a phone going. I don't put hey, the phone's all in your face and everything, but that annoys anybody. But I also try to have my stuff already out and ready. Now, the getting out and running thing, that was stupid. You didn't even have to do. You did not have to do that. I'm just being honest. I don't care who gets
like a mental issue, or was it like suicide by cop he was trying to do? I don't know. That's
weird. In his mind, it wasn't right. That's stupid. Like I like doing funny stuff too, but that's not funny.
Because I'm just, and it's hard for me to defend this, but another brother killed. But I still think the officer was kind of wrong. They ain't had to shoot him. I mean, they could have just chased him.
It's gonna be a closed casket, and it was a brother. It's like, that's not.
I'm not trying to look down on him, but I'm also like, you got to. No. We just got to be mindful that sometimes you pick your battles.
Right.
Correct. You could have gone if he was in the service. Yes, he probably would have to have let command know he got a ticket. He would have to let them know. They probably would have to reprimand him like, okay, you need to stay on base. But even with that, he could have gone to finance and literally automatically had pulled out the money he needed for the ticket. They would have just took it out of his next paycheck and literally had given it to pay his bill and gone about his way. Like he could have gone there early and paid the ticket.
It happened to me before. Like all you have to do is like, okay, I mean, depends how much it costs. Like you got a misdemeanor now, that's different. Yeah, you got to go to court. You got to let your commander know. But if it's like a little speeding ticket or whatever, I mean, I'm like, okay, cool. They'll show you where to go, where to call. You can pay your ticket online.
Yeah, you don't like. I had a ticket in Tennessee. Yeah, and I was like, hey, I live in Carolinas. Like I was in Florida around the time. I said I can't make it. And they were like, okay, well, just pay your ticket. And they said, better yet, if you would like to lower your ticket, take these said classes and lower down your ticket. And also It also, I think it lowered my ticket from $250 to like $75. I took the class and literally and went about my life, and they didn't even take points off of me. Like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, it's not hard. I don't put up, like, if it's a speeding ticket, I don't make a big stink of it. I don't try to say,
Yeah.
oh, you stopping me because I'm black. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, you know, I just say it is what it is. Like, you know, and I just
Yeah.
take it. If I want to fight it at court, I'll fight at court. Sometimes you could just talk to people. Now, there are some, I'm not going to say there aren't officers that do stuff, but most of the time, and y'all know me, I'm one that carries a firearm. I usually let them know that, hey, I am carrying. I am, or I always put it in a place where I don't have to really have to bring it up. And yeah, you actually, that is true. If you have a firearm and it's literally in a 3-step to a 2-step plan, you don't have to bring it up. Like I literally could have a firearm all the way in the trunk. Like the trunk, going back to the trunk is 1 step, loading the firearm is another step, and put sliding around in is a 3rd step. So literally that's a 3-step. If I put it all the way in my trunk and it's not even together, then guess what? Then I have no intent on using that, you know what I'm saying, said firearm.
Right.
So I would never even really bring it up. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be like, nothing's in the car. I'm just here. I have my stuff, license, registration. I usually put it in the Ziploc bag. When they get to me, I usually have my hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
How you doing, officer? Music off. You know, I mean, it's like we're adults now, so we already know how it goes.
It's common sense though. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a lot of people don't like the police and stuff, but just don't give them a reason. Because you know the odds are against you. When it's a cop behind me, my heart beats really fast. It's crazy, but it does. You know, I could be going the speed limit. It just naturally happens. Maybe because stuff I see on the social media and in the media. But I still comply, man. You know, just do what you can. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to get into all that though, but like with the Philando Castile, now that was completely wrong. You got some cops, or I don't know, man. It's what I was heard too. I was told that they used to in training, they used to have like this little shooting target. So they got to draw fast and shoot or not shoot type of tactics. And so if it was like a white man, with a gun, where they put the gun to shoot, they was like, all right, nothing. So the white man has a gun. They hesitated for a minute, then slowly shot. But when it was a black man, shoot. He had nothing. Black man was gonna shoot. So they quick with it. It's just, I'm like, dang, like, somebody told me that. I was like, wow, like this stuff be going on over there. So like, so it's different out there. Some of them have their own agendas and everything. But I mean, like I said, of course, we still need the law enforcement. But I like how you brought that up, Mike. That brother Nick, he's a police officer. But do you think like black cops actually hold weight, as far as like, because it don't seem like, as far as like, because you still be seeing white people get, because I think black cops, you don't hear too many black cops killing white people. I think they do. Somebody told me that. It just don't get reported like that. When it comes to like drug busts and stuff, it just don't get reported as much. So I mean,
the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's different, man. I just think it's probably the whole system of the police, though. But if we can create a peace relation with the police, I think that would help out a lot of things. But at the same time, though, we have to start home within our communities. You get what I'm saying?
But also, I would also want to add this to a lot of the brothers and the women, sisters. Listen, stop adding to the fuel of the fire. Like if Mike was in a car with his girl, or you was in a car with your woman, you know what I'm saying? Like the screaming and the hassling of the passenger towards the cop does not help the driver. Like
True.
you don't help the driver. Why the fuck you pull us over? Who you think you are? You know what I'm saying? You picking on black folks. That's when you gotta say, hey, please shut up, sir. I do apologize. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't increase the said tension of what we already. And that was one thing, and that's one thing Philando Castile's girl was doing. She was, agitating the guy. And I definitely don't agree with what the hell he did. But also, I'm like, listen, man. Even if you know you have a gun, Don't go for that gun. I don't give a shit. I had a cop say, "Oh yeah, you can yeah, where's your gun at? It's in the glove box." "Oh yeah, you can go ahead and get it." "Nope. Sir, you can go ahead." "No, you go get it." Sorry, with the weight of today's climate,
Well, they
I
supposed
don't,
to.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah, they supposed to do that. Yeah.
Right, but he gonna tell me I can go to nah, fuck that. Nah, you go get it. I already got the window lowered down. You can come across there. You go get the gun. Because
Right.
that way, if you go get it, then that guess what? You ain't gonna say I grabbed it. And he was like, "Come on." He said, it's not. He says, "Brother, I ain't gonna do nothing. Sorry, sir. With the way how the world has been going, After that,
I'm looking like what the.
Yep. Hey, but listen, none of y'all, any of y'all who got firearm, you let them know. Listen, it ain't nothing personal.
It happened to me when I was in. Remember that car accident I had on Mike back in January. Shout out to Elgos, man. But yeah, and back in January, bro. But anyway, I was like, hey, I got a firearm in my glove compartment. I have my hands up. He's like, oh, thank you, man. Thank you for telling me you're good. You're good. He was like, can I get it? I was like, yes, sir. He got it. And removed it. Yeah, I had my hands up and everything. I was like, I ain't trying to. I just called you guys because I was involved in a hit and run. Please, like But that was back in that was back in what 2018. I don't know how long. I think it was 2019, man. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I completely understand what you're saying though. But I think too though, BMT and Mike, I just think that as black men, we may be kind of mentally tired, man. We just don't know how to express it, man. It comes to like things in the world, like it's just crazy, man. I just hearing about this situation, man, like Ahmaud Aubrey and I'm just glad, like the I don't know if you heard the father, he was denied bail. I think he was charged for aggravated assault, but the son shot him. I think he was charged for murder. So we got to see how much time they're going to do and everything. I hope it don't be no petty 10 years. I believe they should get life sentences. Hope this won't be another Amber Geiger situation. That's my thing.
Now the same situation, like I said, tomorrow we're going to be going in depth on how we hit at a lot of the said things and we talk about said stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be going over, but one of the things that I want to break down or go over is that I believe they charged the father. They charged the father and also the son for murder.
Okay.
They've already charged them. And the person that was rolling the camera, he's also being charged also as an accomplice because because they're like, wait, what are the odds that you would be rolling the camera? And again, right. Because he was rolling the camera and they were tailing him. So that was literally two vehicles tailing him. You understand? See, now that opens up more said stuff of things that were happening. And so when we have this discussion about, hey, man, like people were, they were messing with him. You know what I'm saying? And now we're hearing all kind of said narratives of what people are saying. We're hearing all said narrative. I got the police report. If you need me to pull it up, I can easily pull it. I have it right now. Like I got it on it right now. I could share screen if I got to. But they literally were following him. They followed him. They harassed him and did all kind of said stuff to the brother. Another issue that was going on was the audio call, the live call. 911 dispatcher said, "Hey, don't get involved. Did you see him commit a crime?" Because newsflash to anybody, walking up on a said property that's construction that's being worked on, that's not against the law. It's not. Unless the property says no trespassing, and that's literally up to the people whose property it is. And this is from a property manager. That's not against the law.
Okay.
I walked up on plenty of houses, and y'all ever seen houses getting worked on? I walked up on plenty of houses and looked around just to say, "Oh wow, that's cool," or "That's pretty nice," or stuff like that. And everybody's like, "Why was he running around He was so far from this area. He didn't live nowhere around.
He did. If you did a research, he did.
He
And
actually,
that's the crazy part.
yeah. So people are making say I could send you that video that somebody tried to send me.
Okay.
He did actually live in that neighborhood. He did live close by. People say he was running it. People were saying he was running in Tim's. He was running in Tim's.
Running Tim's.
Tim's are, oh my God, bro.
They were saying he was running.
He was running in Tim's. That doesn't give you the right to go ahead and shoot a person. You know what I'm saying? That you think that's a suspect. It's ridiculous because they basically try to take the law in their own hands. Like you say, the one individual was a police detective, you know, one that has, and they had actually connections, like I said, to the courts. And I think you sent me something. It was about I forgot her name. I think her last name was like Robinson or whatever. And she was kind of convincing the courts not to, you know, arrest him because the police wanted to arrest him and everything. And so she was like, no, don't do that, don't do that. So it's crazy, man. Try to do it a huge cover up. And I think one of the attorneys, they leaked the video and everything because they felt like that was going to help the case. It's crazy, man.
So there's a lot of stuff that happened. I'm sending it to your messenger, the police report, as well as the audio call. Yeah, I got you, fam. I got you. They had filed down the father as a doggone as a witness. And I'm like, how do you file him down as a witness when if you were there, you would be considered a suspect? Not only that, you know, so y'all weren't even doing proper policing. Y'all weren't doing it at all properly. There was a lot of set instances of stuff that was happening that should have not have happened. And so Stacey Abrams and I believe Kemp, they're stepping in it because they know that literally people are like, yo, like, and I believe certain parts of Georgia, people do openly carry. They do have different, and that's why I try to tell y'all. I try to tell people about that. I've seen that. I've seen people drive their truck and seen the shotgun playing invisible. Some people said that the father didn't have a gun. That's a false. They had guns.
Yes,
they both had guns.
Video are people looking at you? You know, I just don't.
I wish I knew what they see. They're like, well, he wasn't pointing the gun at him. It doesn't matter because he had already passed by the truck before. The first time when they were shouting at him, listen, ain't nobody gonna stop to listen to somebody shouting at them on the back of a truck with a gun. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on going
and go around and fight for his life in that particular time. And you know, he probably already fatigued. He probably like, because when you run, especially you get that tunnel vision, man. And you're trying to like, okay, what the hell is you want? Like, what are you doing? I ain't trying to spark a conversation with you till I finish. Like, you know, so it's crazy, man.
Now I'm going to show you something that's a little bit preview, but I vibe with you very heavy. This is something that we're going to save for the show, but this is something that definitely showcase that image if you can.
All right, hopefully it won't be buffering. I'm trying to do this again.
If you want me to show it, I will show it. It don't matter.
You talking about this photo that you sent me?
Guess who that? And yeah,
I got you. I'm gonna go on my messenger real quick. Okay, right here.
Yep, click on that. Click on that.
All right. See what we got here. Okay, significant. If true, the internet investigation team not playing with y'all tonight. An edge photo of Gregory McMichael at a Klan rally. Wow, in Rome, Georgia has surfaced.
Rome, Georgia, that is a real place in Georgia. Wow, and that is at a Klan. Yes, and there are Klansmen pockets. I told y'all, you could be running in a black neighborhood 1 second, running in a multicultural neighborhood in that second, and then next thing you know, you in hillbilly neighborhood, the whole section where they're like, what the hell are you doing here? So when people are saying if it was him, he should have been running in backyards, jumping fences, dude, people will shoot you for that in those areas. They will shoot you for that.
Yeah.
So
wow.
So there's something that a lot of people are now showing that is now can be placated as a motive that the father is also a Klans member.
And these are the documents right here.
Yes, sir.
Let me click on that. See what we got.
So I'm trying to figure out how people say, well, there was justification.
Glenn County Police Department. Okay. Homicide. All right. Responding officers. Wow. Yeah. Okay, folks. Yeah. You see this, Mike?
What are we looking at?
Police report of the actual case here. All right,
if you go right back up there, it will show that the father is a witness. If you go back to the next page, go back down one more page, go back down to that next page.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Now, right there, if you look at the witnesses, look at the McMichaels, right? Gregory McMichael, the father, the second from on the bottom.
Yeah.
He's a witness, but his son is a suspect. How is it possible both men at the murder scene and only one is a witness and the other one is a suspect?
Because the one was shooting, the one that was shooting from the top of the truck was that was the father, I believe.
Correct.
And the one with the shotgun out, the shot and killed him was the son. The son was Travis.
Yes.
And they're both to be. Yeah, that's crazy.
They both at a scene. If literally if it's me and Mike in a room and the glass breaks, are you gonna say only one of us is the suspect, or are you gonna be like, well, both of y'all suspects to whoever broke the glass? You see what I'm saying? It would be both of us would be suspects.
Both of y'all, right.
But only they say, only one of them was a suspect.
That's crazy, man. It's trying to get him. Wow. I'm gonna read a little bit of this.
Yep.
It said on Sunday, February 23rd, 2020, I responded to this is from, shots fired officer. Okay, he had to write a report. Responded to the intersection of Tilia Drive and Holmes Drive in reference to shots fired. Exactly. While en route, I was advised there were shots fired and a male on the ground bleeding out. Short time later, I was advised the male on the ground was deceased. Okay. Upon my arrival, I observed Officer Minshew setting up a perimeter. I began speaking with Gregory McMichael, who was a witness to the incident. McMichael stated there have been several break-ins in the neighborhood and further suspect was caught on surveillance video. So, before we get into that, where is the video though of that? And then on top of that too, I heard it was no several break-ins reported. That's what one of the police officers said.
Do you need the video? I can send you the video if I have to.
You can do me the surveillance video if you can, and as far as the break-ins. But Michael stated,
I don't have the surveillance video. See, that's the thing about it. Those nobody has ever seen these so-called surveillance videos.
So what he was saying is invalid. But he said, Michael stated he was in his front yard, saw the suspect from the break-ins hauling ass down Stella Drive toward Burfew Drive. Michael stated he then ran inside his house and called to Travis. And Michael said, "Okay, Travis, the guy running down the street. Let's go." But Michael said he went to his bedroom, grabbed his .357 Magnum. Travis grabbed his shotgun because they didn't know if the male was armed or not. Michael stated the other night they saw the same male and he stuck his hand down his pants, which led him to believe the male was armed.
Really?
Wow. Really? And Michael stated he and Travis got in the truck and drove down Stella Drive towards Buford. Michael stated when they arrived at the intersection of Stella Drive and Holmes Drive, they saw the unidentified male running down Buford Drive. Stated Travis down Buford attempted to cut off the male. Okay, so that's when this all started. It's cutting him off. He tried to go around, and that's when I don't know if you guys seen that video. That's when he encountered the son, trying to wrestle him down with that shotgun. So Mel turned around and began running back the direction from which he came. Roddy attempted to block him, which was unsuccessful. So Roddy was the one that was recording.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense now. Then Michael stated he then jumped into the bed of the truck. Yep, and he drives continued to Holmes in an attempt to intercept him. That's crazy, man. Wow.
Then golf clubs, or was it some fishing gear?
The question I asked was this, Young.
Yes.
Why do they have to go use firearms? Why couldn't they go 3 men just overpower him or follow him?
Because I truly, to be honest with you, man, I believe is that they thinking like they may be either intimidated by him, or it's the fact that they like, okay, well, I in their mind, they thinking like, okay, this is a suspect. I mean, this is an individual who been breaking in. He might shoot us. We got at least have the upper hand. We're gonna fight unfair. So my life is on the line as we confront this so-called criminal. Let's go ahead and grab our weapons. Let's go. Let's get him. I think that's what it was. Instead of them going coming in with like, no, like let's just buckle hands and let's fight. They're like, no, we don't know what he has, what he's capable of doing. That's why I think that's why they grabbing guns though. That's in their mind, even though all that stuff was completely wrong because he did not commit any crime at all.
Right.
But yeah. What was you about to say, Mike? I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Okay. Shouts out to El Ghost. He said, "Hey, Young, what do you think if the victim chose to stop at the tailgate and agreed not to run and wait for the cops to get questioned by the police? He may have survived that."
No, bullshit. No.
This is the thing, man. It's easier said, like, okay, what can you do? What he should have done. If somebody, bro, if it's somebody in your pathway that you don't know, you're not expecting this. What I would not wait, especially if they coming in with guns and stuff like that. You don't know these individuals. Like, okay, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I'm saying this from a runner's perspective. Even if he was just walking down the street, you get what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like, who is you? Like, I don't know who you are. Like, I think he already had a gun on him. Like I said, visible on the back of the bed of the truck. So of course you're gonna be kind of like, what, you know, your guard's gonna be up. So I feel like, regardless, if he would have stayed, you know, they question him. I don't know. That's debatable. I think they probably would have just put him down to try to arrest him. But it ain't no telling though. They could have just still executed him. We don't know what people are capable of doing, man. I mean, especially when they have weapons like that, bro.
I would want to say, and I say this, you know, like I told some men on the fellow brothers channel, it's easy for us to say the woulda, shoulda, couldas after it's all said and done. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I would have done this. I would have done that. Well, you weren't being chased for such a period of time. You weren't being granted. Like I said, here we are. We're in our vehicles and we feel a certain type of way when the police pull us over.
Yes.
We feel a certain type of way. So imagine you seeing people on a truck. You don't know if they called him an N-word. You don't know what they were calling him. You don't know what they were saying to him. And they're having guns. He's on foot. You already have a vehicle that can be used as a weapon, and you already are brandishing firearms. So literally, right now, you're your own little lynching mob. I'm sorry, but we've seen plenty of movies. If y'all remember that movie with doggone Samuel Jackson, where the little girl was walking down the dirt road, and what happened? Two guys in the truck threw beer cans at her. Not saying that he was a little girl, but this is not unheard of in history with certain people riding around on pickup trucks harassing black people. The knock-knock game or the knockout game where people run around and knock you out, that came from racists. They used to ride around with a baseball bat on the back of a pickup truck, and they used to hit black folks up behind the head and either would end up killing them or bashing their skull in. So I'm sorry to say that, guess what? This is not unheard of, especially down there in Georgia. Now, the issue is, some people said, why would anybody run up on a person with a gun? Now, if you understand how it works with logic, if I'm away from the gun, he can aim at me and shoot me. If I close up on him and I fight him for that gun, I have a more percent of a chance to get that gun from him. It is what it is. And I mean, I'm just saying, I'd rather just take my chances. Y'all going to judge me regardless.
Yeah. Because it was in his view. I mean, he was trying to go around, maneuver, and he was like, bro, let's go get a gun. I'm not going to sit up here and wait until he get an upper hand. So, like I said, if you run away, I don't know if this man going to shoot me. You know, ain't like you got a knife or something like that. So it's just like it's different. It's different, man. It's so I can't really say he made a right decision or he made a wrong decision. It's we, you know, it's crazy. And then what I hate too is that I did some research on Ahmaud Aubrey. Yes, he had a past, a criminal past. He did bring a gun at a school, and he was caught for shoplifting. And I heard too that the officer, I guess that so-called Michael, he was on a trial for that. Again on shoplifting. He worked one of the cases on that. But so maybe this is
they're gonna bring that up during the trial.
Yeah. But I feel like your past has nothing to do with you getting killed unjustly. You know how many people have effed up pasts? Come on now. Like for instance, like I ain't gonna put my family information like that. But
I've shot with them.
Yeah. So I know a family that does that, and then I'm like, and they change their whole life around. And do they deserve to get shot in the streets? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. That's not cool.
Downey Jr.
The past, bro. So it's all about like if you're not making that same mistake over and over and over again, you still can be an inspiration. Look at all these motivational speakers. They had a past. You know what I'm saying? Do they deserve to get shot in the street? Oh well, yeah, you are inspiring people doing great things now. But I remember 10 years ago though, you did this. You know what I'm saying? You
want to get your crack.
You went to jail for domestic violence. I don't like that. I think you should, so come on now. It's like, bro, you can't do that, bro. That's great. That's only for like the Lord to like actually judge you on that, man. But I'm just saying, man, this is I was real heated, man, and I was just calling people, man. Thank you, Mike and BMT. Sorry to Mike. I we was talking, man, about this, and like I was kind of like in a depressive state, bro. I'm talking about drinking, bro. I'm just like, bro, this is horrible. Like I'm just mad, angry. I had to call Don Trail, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro, what is going on, bro? Like, are we in the Twilight Zone? We got this damn COVID going on. It's like, I'm like, Kobe Bryant gone, dog. I'm like, damn. I'm like, what else can go wrong, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up, LA? What up, LA? That's my boy, LA. Los Angeles Chargers fans in the house.
Boo, say no.
Hey, bro, hey, that's my team.
I mean, I like to go out and run at night. I know I'm supposed to be going out right now and running. And I'm happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there or grandmas or anything.
I didn't cut you off though, but I got a special video for the mothers out there. It's gonna be like, should we as Black men, or not just men in general, we need to restore our broken relationships with our mothers.
Ooh, that's a real good one.
I'm gonna talk about probably tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Because I went through that. I was gonna say my mother. I love my mom. Thank you for giving birth to me and giving me life. And I know we went through some ups and downs, but I really appreciate you. And I'll address that tomorrow. But yeah, shouts out to the single mothers. You know what I'm saying? Baby mothers, y'all matter. And I'm gonna put that in there because. And the Black community, yeah, we go hard on single mothers, we do, but they still human beings.
All mothers,
you know what I'm saying? And all of them did not ask to be single mothers. You get what I'm saying? You guys
single mothers either.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and like they're still relevant to the community. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this stuff tomorrow. So just a heads up.
Cool.
Yeah.
But like I said, I know I go outside at nighttime, and I usually carry a knife with me, just for my safety. That, and also, we do know dogs. Huh? Well, yeah. Like I always carry a knife on me, and as well as I keep stuff on me. I don't let my wife go out there running by herself. Hell no, I go out there with her. You know what I'm saying? But
I remember I was in I ran with my a coworker in the military, man, in his neighborhood. And I wasn't thinking about nobody running up on me and stuff like that. And he's white and everything. I went in his neighborhood, we ran 5 miles together. And I mean, like I said, as a runner, man, you thinking about I have my music on and stuff like that, and I'm running and stuff like that. And this is why it hurt me, because I'm like, that could have been me. That could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. And I'm running in a neighborhood that I'm not from. I was in a rural area. So this is scary, yeah.
That used to happen to me when I lived in Florida. I lived in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and
okay,
I had the name. Oh, you're that black guy who walks around the neighborhood at night. And so, and I was like, that's crazy. That's how y'all know. Yeah, I see you, when we're taking out the trash. And I said, okay, is that bad? And I remember this one time there was somebody broke into a house and they, hey, you're that guy that walks the neighborhood at night. I said, how y'all know that? Well, somebody, two neighbors told me that. So, we just can ask you a few questions. And I said, okay, that's cool. That's fine. And I said, luckily that's around the time when I was starting to do BMT. And I said, well, that's crazy because you look at the watch time of my show, I wasn't there. But also the thing about it was, it's so, it just showed me, I said, listen, y'all, we can't move like everybody. I hate saying that, but it's the facts. We just can't. You know what I'm saying? So, and I told him, I said, listen, I'm gonna start walking in the park. Well, you can walk your neighborhood. No, because y'all feel some type of way about me walking in my own neighborhood. I literally walked my neighborhood 4 times so that way I can at least get about 2 miles in. But I see now I'd rather walk the park, which is less light, where sometimes the gators come out of the fucking water, and now I might as well just go take my chance with the gators, and nobody definitely will know I'm there. But they were like, no, I said, listen, y'all, who are the people that said that? Well, we can't say that. And I saw the people standing out the door. I said, listen, if y'all got something that y'all want to say to me, just say it to me. I don't steal. I don't bother y'all. Y'all kids play with my kids. I just walk for my PTSD and my mental health. I like to go for walks, but they clarify me. But
yeah, and see, that's the thing, man. It's crazy with the perception, man, of people. I'm like, and that's like all when people are not like that. I know that for a fact. It's just that, like you said, I agree. We don't have the same leeway. I'm gonna get into these comments right here. We got some people on here. El Ghost, he said, I'm just saying that the moment Aubrey was being boxed in by 3 armed men in 2 pickup trucks, right? He was a dead man. There may have been other options to de-escalate the situation.
Nope.
Well, I'm thinking because people were saying he should get some cover. I'm like, okay, what the hell? It's no damn cover there. I mean, it's just open area. Maybe concealment is that. I'm looking like he don't have a weapon. So it's still, even if he still run and get down, he still can be dead. Like if they had a malicious intent to kill him. So either way, he just took upon himself, like, okay, I'm gonna give myself a fighting chance, get his shotgun away, shoot him, and shoot the guy, and keep it moving. Or called it whatever. They was attacking me. We've been reversed. I think that was his whole motive of doing that. Because I don't think he was going to just grab the shotgun and just like, hey, I got your shotgun. I think he was just going to maybe, I don't know. But at the same time, bro, it's crazy. I just think he had limited options. Let's get to LA Original. Shouts out to you, brother. I got to go on a podcast with you about the Chargers. He said, things is just getting crazy, man. Did y'all see the cop that was beating on a Latino when he was handcuffed? No, I didn't. Please send me message that to me. I might do a video about that. Please message that to me on my messenger app, please, on Facebook. We said Mehmet II. Never okay. New person here. It says stay strapped, folks. I live in a predominantly white neighborhood. I carry a snub nose revolver on me when I run, and I run every day. I carry everywhere. Don't be a victim. Indeed. Well, because I live on base now, I don't really worry about my safety too much because, of course, we got security and stuff. And, it's really hard to get at people like this.
I would still carry a little knife on you, young.
You still carry? Okay.
You can carry a little pocket knife on you, but you just never know. I'm not saying that anything will happen, but at least if they pull you aside, you say, well, I got a little knife I keep in my pocket, or I keep that in my PT just for my safety. You know what I'm saying? I will still do it.
I run in the daytime with my squad and stuff.
Okay, that's during the daytime. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. In the daytime, yeah. And also too, I'll be, some women at the base. I'm like, don't be walking to your dorm at night, man. You got crazy folks out here, man.
Oh, yes, you do.
Walking with them and stuff like that. It's crazy because I remember my cousin. She got raped in the military. That was crazy though. That was years ago in the Navy. Yeah, but it happens. Be careful out there. Let's say. Okay. tactics. They have a new video with different angles. True. And that's what I'm saying. And that's the thing, you know, we keeping we're looking at trying to analyze the whole situation here, but they do. Shouts out to my boy Mike Steffens. He said he went out fending for his life. He did what any of us would have done, died, tried, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why I kind of just look at it like I just look at it like, you know, when everybody said, well, when he broke right, why didn't he run? Simply, it's literally the fact that the man was already trying to cut him off.
Yeah.
He usually all he did was use his speed to close in the gap to get close enough to at least say, well, if I run that yard, I'm going to get shot in my back. You never turn your back towards the firearm. Better to actually close the distance and actually, and he actually made it to the firearm.
Yeah,
that's great. That's the same said thing. The Virginia Tech shooter, or you know, the different stuff. Right. I find it interesting that everybody was applauding the, you know, and I'm being honest, everybody was applauding the people on the plane for 9/11, saying those brave Americans, they rushed the terrorists. So you'll say that they were brave, but then you're not going to say, and y'all always keep saying, well, why don't a bunch of y'all rush the shooter? So here you got it, where the guy actually does rush the shooter, and now y'all bitch and complain about the guy rushing the shooter.
He's black. Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can't win regardless.
Exactly. And that's
like, come on, man.
But I'm thinking this might be another video. You think like I don't think, like I said, the Constitution and like the justice stuff, it wasn't even written to be in our favors. Like really trying to see it. And I'm thinking like, I think this is what was his name? BMT. I should know his name. Conyers. He died. He used to work with President Obama. Oh my God, what was his name? Is it John Conyers? It's some Conyers, bro. Like he was but I know I think he was from Detroit, man. Oh, it's at the tip of my tongue though. He had a funeral in Michigan, man. Y'all know who he is? Please comment, man. I mean, I should have known, but yeah, he just died recently. But he was just, you know, talking about these things, man. Like, and you know, giving us jewels and stuff. And I'm just thinking that me personally, as I had that conversation with Dad too and stuff, and I know some brothers who's getting into, you know, the political arena. He's running for the district. I'm gonna give him a call, might interview him, but. I think, Mike, that's what the reason why I want to gravitate towards to. I have to run for the district, get into politics, man. At least our city council. I think at least something, bro. I think that's gonna help out a lot. If more of us that look like us get into that positions, I think we'll be a little bit better, and we can probably write and control the legislation.
Prophylactic brings up something good. He said the footage shows him walking into the construction home for a few minutes, and then he runs out with speed. And was he also jog? So the thing about it is this: there is nothing against the law in going up to a construction home and then leaving out. I'm sure, like I'm not sure if any of y'all when y'all were kids, like me and my friends used to like explore. And we saw homes that were getting worked on.
Yeah.
And we would go in them. And walk around and all kind of set stuff. And you know, I remember some adults say, "Hey, y'all get out of there." And we just run out, out the house like cockroaches and stuff. And that was it. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? My daddy and them came up and, you know, popped our legs and said, "Hey, y'all stay out of there. Y'all can get hurt."
I remember the house. Yeah. Go ahead, BMT.
I'm just saying, but it was nothing that big. And I mean, that was us as kids. So, I know that me and my wife, we walked in, looked at a few houses that were worked on, or they got also, sometimes when you're putting a house up for sale, sometimes the homeowners will leave the door open for you to go to, because there's nothing in there to take. They'll leave it open for you to go in there and walk in.
Yeah.
And you can go check in the house. So, are we now going to be shooting people that are looking through property and stuff? Because mind you, it ain't even your damn property. So that would be like them they took the law in their own hands.
Now, if you now be a two, I'm just playing though. But what about you in there? You know what I'm saying? You know, you hanging out. You like you got your buddies. Y'all playing cards. You about to barbecue and the home that's getting worked on. Now that's
I'm
a little
just saying,
different.
like, listen,
Right.
for a while now, that construction house was our goddamn clubhouse for a while. For a while, that was our clubhouse. We had Doritos in there. We had our snacks hidden under the goddamn bathroom.
No.
We had everything in there. I mean, shit, we had our Game Boys. We played Yu-Gi-Oh in there. Like, we did everything in that house for a while. Like, shit,
Yeah.
we had it pretty damn good. The girls, they had a house down the street. So we all were playing. We had our own houses and shit. So you can't tell us shit about our day. But I mean, we were all kids. So nobody cared. And I mean, even the people that were doing construction, they knew we were in there. And they were like, all right, y'all can't come in right now. We're working on it. And stuff like that. So they knew that we were going in the houses. Now, we weren't like some people. Now, here's the thing I would hit y'all with. Okay? This is what I'm hit you with. People who steal out of construction house, the most valuable thing to steal is copper. It's copper. If it's copper, you can sell it. You can sell said metals to the metal yard. I'm not sure if y'all know about that, but I'm putting y'all on some stuff. So, if he's a runner, for whatever reason, what the fuck is he going to steal that he can carry that far distance from a construction house? Wouldn't it be like no worker's going to leave behind tools? What are you going to steal, nails?
No.
See what I'm saying? So now it goes out the window of saying, what do you stole, a socket? A socket's 99 cents. So what are you going to have to say that he honestly could have stolen?
Exactly.
Right, because if you're going to steal metal, where's the metal on him that he would have stole?
Yeah, and like I said, right. Yeah, and they're even saying he had a weapon, a hammer, showing. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, it was just addressed that he had nothing. You know what I'm saying? If he would have had a hammer, I think he would have used a hammer before he tried to, he would have thrown it.
That's hard to believe that he had a hammer. Now where was the hammer for the fight?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That would have been in the police report. Come on, man.
Right.
Elgo said that home BMT. This for you. He said that Home Explorer story was back in the day. Today, kids set fire to homes under construction, or they kick out the sheetrock walls. There's a lot of vandalism. Okay, now I do agree you're not supposed to vandalize it. I understand they might be a little bit more uphill in the law, but like I said, man, I mean, you're even looking at it, you know, observing. Yeah, it's not against the law, but I was to say if it's like arson, yeah, that's different, you know. Or if you, but this is what I'm thinking. Just be somewhere. If you have no business going somewhere, you know, being at a place, don't be there. You know, that's what I'm thinking. No, I'm not saying this in regards to Aubrey. He can jog whatever he wants. I'm just saying though, like it's just because I mean, it's just the times that we living in, man. Unless you have a set purpose, it's different, man. You know, I remember back in the day, like I think I still do this. Like if you drive around neighborhoods and stuff like that, just looking at houses. I mean, it's cool. You know, we ain't doing nothing. We ain't bothering nobody. So it's crazy. I feel like if you want to run in the neighborhood, you should be able to do that. I see it all the time. I see people do it all the time. You know,
all I'm saying, young, if that's the case, we should never see any more people doing parkour running videos in said construction houses or yards anymore. No more parkour runners.
Yeah.
No more of those cool videos anymore.
Because
I'm sorry.
So and that's it's just crazy, man. Just hearing about this, man. So rest in peace to that young man, also Sean Reed, man. But you know, I just don't want anything to happen anymore, man, to the brothers, man. And the thing is, he's 25, like you said, he's 26 years old, just turned 26 a couple days yesterday. And you know, this is when you start trying to have a family. You said, you know what I'm saying? You started that foundation, and he couldn't do that. And now he could have been somebody like something very, very important in our community. I'm not saying he isn't, but just if he would have lived a lot longer, you get what I'm saying? Now it's just like who knows? Like he could have had children, he could have had some kids that will actually help out the Black community. You don't know because now he's gone, and it just kind of destroys generations. You know, when you kill individual, man. You know, we don't think it's just really crazy, man. And I just think that, you know, just when you hear about this, man, it's like, dang, bro, like it's 2020. We still going through this, like,
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't know why we think we can.
and it's not like we can't go to a different planet, Mike. We have to stay in this country. I mean, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Is there a planet X? No, I won't try to get into that, Mike. Don't answer that
I don't
question.
even know what you're talking about.
He was like, no, I'm just saying, like, it's the, you know, can we go to Africa? Let's go to Cuba. Let's go to. They still got they set rules in this, you know, this the foundations. Like somebody posted something on a public group on BMT and Mike. They was like, hey guys, is there any country? And this was a good ass question to me. Is there any country in the world that's not racist to blacks? And I had to think about it. At first, I was looking like, no, I think that's hard, man. I can't think of not one country. Like,
Hawaii? Sorry, no.
you said what?
I said Hawaii? Sorry, no.
Oh, Hawaii.
All right.
Trust to you tactics, man, for being on here. Look at the video when the third man was recording. Okay, there is a black object that appears, and they are claiming he threw the weapon or object before he ran out the truck. So
No.
Now here's the thing about it. And here's the thing about it. Where now they're saying that they're claiming.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Where is the said object in the police report?
Let me pull that shit up again.
I'm just saying, wouldn't that object?
They would have put it in there.
Wouldn't that object have been there in the said police report?
Yeah.
No, I got you, prophylactic. You're right. But I'm just saying, hammer versus shotgun, 3-on-1, and literally the thing about it is the operator said, do not engage. You did your own said vigilante Batman hit the Y counter button strategy. And so literally you didn't even have to engage. I mean, if he stole a hammer, he stole a hammer. I mean, I get it. Literally, that's like petty theft. Literally.
Yeah.
It's not even really that big of a deal. He probably would have went to he wouldn't even gone to jail really for that shit. Like literally, that's something you can go buy at Walmart.
But he didn't even use it too. I'm just saying if that was the case. Now he didn't use it as a weapon. And I don't think he had it on him when he was confronting the man with the shotgun. So
now here's the thing about it. Now all of a sudden, here's the thing about it where we're now finding that there's issues is that all of a sudden, after 3 months now, we're on our 3rd month, said evidence is starting to show up.
Interesting.
I think we lost it. BMT?
Speak. Say something, brother.
I can't hear him.
Can we talk? No.
I think he probably got timed out. We probably gonna come back. Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he probably come back. I don't know if his computer died, but you brought up some valid points here. Shouts to LA Original. He says, not sure if you guys know what's going on here in LA, but Black and Brown is coming together, man. You know the government don't want that, but it's a beautiful thing, man. It is.
Yeah, the Nation and the other gangs. I mean, the Nation Islam spoke to
like Crips
to help unify each other.
Oh, his computer reset it. Okay. Right.
But that's a beautiful thing to see.
It is.
I was watching the video.
Well, this is what I've been saying and preaching the same thing. You know, community. And I'm glad, you know, the Latino community, Mexican community, Black community, Brown. I'm glad to hear about that. That's very important. I'm very, very blessed to hear about that. You know, that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we need. And just caring for one another. But I believe, like I said, the family should get justice, of course, and justice will be served. I'm gonna put it out there. Have faith, and we'll see how this goes, man. As this continuously to grow upon us. You got anything else to say about the situation, brother?
No, I'm probably trying to head to bed, but
Okay, I might still be on till like BMT comes on. Probably talk about a little bit about it. I appreciate you, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had to talk about this now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? The blacks and the Latino community, they have a reason to unite.
And what is that reason?
Well, they are descendants. It's family, honestly, if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not all Latinos, but there's a good portion of Latinos that came from us. There's a video that Riza Islam put out about them explaining that we are family. We need to quit this beef. And
I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna get to the at this. I appreciate you, man, coming in here, man. Where do you think this will go? Said before, I think they may get 20 years, 30 years. I hope they like get a life sentence. I think this is really gonna be they're gonna be punished for the full extent of the law. And as far as the evidence to answer your other question, I think we just got enough evidence in this police report here. I mean, this is a murder case, and they're gonna be punished. I believe that I don't think they're gonna get off for 5-10 years. It's gonna be like 40 years. It's gonna be a long time, man. I don't think they ride in there because we need to put a stop to this. And I just think this goes out to the grand jury. They're supposed to go to the grand jury in June due to the COVID, and I think they're gonna really make the appropriate decision here. So this is something that we need. This is something that I think this is going to be remembered because Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia, he's in it. He's involved into this case as well. Stacey Abrams is looking into it. Yeah, so these are some powerful people that's coming in here, and they're going to punish them on this set case. So no, that's what I truly believe was going to happen.
I say let the community do what they want to. No, I'm kidding.
Nah, bro, it's like socialism. No, I was just like, I can't can't get into all that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be like, the king of Rome or something. Do what you must. But that mindset needs to go, but it won't.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I got you, brother. Hopefully, true justice is served and they don't get some petty sentence. Hey, same. Like I said, we don't want this to be another. We don't want this to be just another
Trayvon Martin.
Yeah, another Trayvon Martin, man. Another case that's just like, oh, okay, well, he's gonna get a few years, or you walk scot free. Come on now, we don't need no eruption going on. And I hope they're not pressing this and pushing this towards as an agenda here. But hopefully it will be. I'm praying it should be Mike Steffens, and that's why I said this is one of my passions in getting to the community and get involvement in these things, man. Because I want to hopefully one day, Lord bless me, man, get into position and running for a district, bro, and just talk about these set situations, man. Eliminate this stuff, man, for real. We need more peace in our communities. We need to set up a more economic foundation for our communities. We need to do these things. This is something that is extremely important. We're talking about that real stuff. Flick text my username. I got you. Well, yeah, man, that's pretty much that's pretty much what I want, man, to see done, see some change here. But like me, you, other people, like I said, we're using us as technology. We're expressing our thoughts and our opinions, bro. Like I said, anybody is more welcome to come on. I really appreciate that, man. And yeah, you brought something good, bro. Let me see. I wish we as a people would study the law and understand the language of law. Yes, to know how to move in a wild, wild west world. Yes, yes. Extremely important here. Learn about the law, understanding it. Your gun rights, all that stuff, bro. What they can do is you get pulled over, all this type of little stuff, man. I mean, taxes, everything, man. The assault cases, things that you can be charged of. It's a variety of things, and self development, self education is extremely important, bro. I mean, we use the internet. We got Google. I mean, you can Google this stuff. You can go to a Barnes and Nobles, man, or any bookstore, bro. Get some law books. Understand the Constitution. And I actually gotta read more into it. The Constitution, all that stuff, man. But yes, being fully educated about the law, we know understand that, man, and laws of our cities and our counties and our states, all that stuff, bro. Yeah, we will be up there. Uh, all these courts are mostly commercial courts. Yeah, that's true. But that's why I'm saying, like, the grand jury is extremely important though, because now it's just a prosecutor and a judge really, and they have at least 16, I believe, 16 to 23 people to go ahead and look at the case, and they're gonna look at these evidence here. It's more of a calm place, and then if the prosecutor is successful, with these crime and serious felony charges here, they will actually have a speedy trial. So the trial will be even more successful, because I'm like, well, according to this 1623 witnesses here at the grand jury, they said this person did this, so this person therefore is guilty, and now it will be more susceptible for them to actually be charged with a crime. So let's just say we just have more success with the grand jury. I believe this stuff should be in the grand jury, commercial courts. It can't be nobody biased. It can't be nobody that's affiliated with the people. So then they got some people right here. They can get like a one specific race of a jury to side of a case. That's the only thing I hate, about this. So and also for that have some leeway. I think this is important right here. So we'll see. Like I said, we'll see till next month. We'll see and all this stuff, man. What's gonna happen? What's gonna be going on? And we continue to move forward from there. Like seriously, bro. Like we're gonna get some. We gotta go ahead and get some justice here. I appreciate everybody here, man, in the chat, man. We got 5 people watching. Everybody's left. My boy Mike left. Appreciate him. Yeah, this is good, man. I appreciate the support. I really need you guys to do that, man. Stay tuned to my next video tomorrow, Mother's Day. We're gonna go in here. I'm trying to go in and have some more inspirational talk here, and just enjoy the rest of y'all days, man. Seriously though, really appreciate you guys, man. And your feedback. I got some new people in here, which is a good thing. Shouts out to people who's listening, watching this on Facebook. Really appreciate that. It means a lot. But let's see, it's on Facebook right now. I think I might go into close. If y'all got anything else to say, just let me know. I might go ahead and out of here. Let's check. See how everybody's doing. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well. All right, that's it, man. Till next time. If y'all got anything else, I'm going ahead and close. But yeah, watch out for my video tomorrow. And y'all be blessed, man. Shout out to BMT, Mike, for coming in here, everybody. And we're gonna get it, man. That's just continuously to build good, strong relationships with one another. Just help each other out. And That's all we got, man. You know, we gotta stand tall against this, man. For real. We have to be united. And that's why I preach each and every single day my videos. For real. Be united, stand up for what is right. You know, man stands man stands for nothing, he falls for anything, you know. So you gotta have that initial goal, man, and just get out the individual mindset, help your neighbors, be respectful, and that's still community build. I appreciate your text, man. Come in too. I want you to come in. You know, you more than welcome to go on the live stream as well. I'm gonna put the link in the, in the chat here. And I appreciate your input. You said a lot of great things, bro. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Stephens, man, for everything. Keep your head up, bro. You doing your thing. Keep making that money, man. Be a very successful Black man as much as possible, bro. Create a family. I wish you nothing but success, bro, because we never know when it's our time, bro. For real. And this is more of like a journal documentary for me, man. Just all these videos that I do every single day is for like my kids to understand and look at this, stuff that what I represent. So I appreciate you guys, man. Keep pushing out this. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Y'all take care, man. I'm out.